Royal Enfield's new Hunter 350 has been released and we were there in Bangkok, thrashing it through the city, doing this full review. Now, I'm sure there will be many people out there thinking that the Hunter 350 is one of the most boring new motorcycles released in years. 20 odd horsepower, retro styling. It offers nothing for a certain group of people, and that's absolutely fine because it's not for them. This bike's about something different. It's a platform for modification. It's a relatively inexpensive motorcycle to go commuting on, riding it to university, doing whatever you want to do with it. And it looks pretty good if you're into retro bikes. It will be a big seller around the world, but maybe not in your backyard, and that's fine. The new 350 platform has been very successful for Royal Enfield, so they put on a big event for the launch of the Hunter 350. Lots of journos from around the world, lots of photographers and videographers, and they spent quite a bit of money because they expect to sell quite a few of these. So they'll be around for a long time. You'll be able to modify them, set them up the way you like, get them to be a retro classic that is your sort of bike, what you want out of a small capacity, easy to maintain and easy to own little motorcycle. Royal Enfield introduced the bike to the world's media by launching it at night through the streets of Bangkok. As you can see, the traffic at times was more than just hectic, it was chaotic. And the Hunter 350 was just great for it. Very manoeuvrable, very easy to get through. That's about 181 kilos, which is not super light, but it's okay. Nice low centre of gravity, made it nice and easy to move around. And the 790mm seat height, yeah, I certainly had no trouble at all getting my feet on the ground, and lots of people will feel the same way. So it's a very easy motorcycle to ride, very non-threatening, and yet quite quick through the traffic if you need it to be. Our road ride took us out to a racetrack. Well, it was a kart racing track, so very tight, very short, lots and lots of turns, but it was a lot of fun. Now, the Hunter 350 is certainly not a sports bike, but it still can be ridden with a little bit of aggression, with a little bit of passion, and you'll have a lot of fun doing so. We've been blasting around Bangkok last night and today. It's been a real hoot in one of the most congested urban areas of the world, slipping these bikes through the traffic really, really well. So if you're looking for an urban bike to get into that in and out of traffic, to ride it to work, to ride it to university, or just to have fun, get around, the new 350 Hunter is not going to be a terrible choice at all. It's got 17-inch wheels, which is exactly the right size for this sort of motorcycle and this sort of riding. It's got a nice compact wheelbase, so it doesn't, that keeps that manoeuvrability, that lets you get through it. We never had any issues with high-speed stability, even though we were going pretty fast in some areas, so that's under control as well. Now, as a basic motorcycle, it's not a bad package at all. Look, the brakes, the front brake in particular, could use a little bit more power, but you could use different pads or maybe even just put a braided steel line on there, and that would probably improve the braking a little bit. Not that it's terrible, just sometimes if you do ride it hard, you just find it's not slowing down quite as much as maybe you'd like. Other than that, we found after 4 or 5 hours, the seat was starting to get a little bit uncomfortable, it was getting a little bit hard. But again, not a real big issue and not something most people will do all the time. And there are some options available. Talking of options, you can dress these things up Royal Enfield's got a bunch of different parts and accessories available to make them look better, to make them a little bit more tourable, all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of options there. Overall, as a package, I was really pretty impressed. It kind of goes hard enough for traffic situations, although a lot of people look at it and go, there's not enough horsepower. Certainly for experienced riders who are looking for something with a bit of performance, they're not going to be super interested in the 350 single in the Hunter. But if you're not looking for lots of power, if you're really more interested in that all-round versatility and a low price, hey, there's a lot that this machine offers.